Hello and welcome to my crafty desk again. Whoops, let me just jostle things around here. Today I am just working on some pieces that I can just, ephemera. So things that I can just put inside my journals as I'm making them. We all know that I'm working on over a dozen journals, and that's just the dozen that I have put aside. I actually have lots of unfinished projects. That's part of the reason why I'm doing this YouTube channel, is because I think I just need that push. So far it's working. I need to have some accountability. Although I love making all this stuff, sometimes I just get caught up in, who knows, just YouTube world or doing chores or just whatever it is. And by the time I get down to my craft room, my focus is gone and I just don't know where to start because I've got so many unfinished projects to do. So this is going to help, and thank you all so very much for tuning in, checking me out, giving me comments on the videos. That really does help, and for your subscribing to my videos or to my YouTube channel. I so appreciate it. I appreciate you so much, and so does my psyche because this is what really keeps me sane. So what I have some book pages that I'm working with. The books that I'm using are books that I have purchased at thrift stores, yard sales, estate sales, or they have been gifted to me, things that people are no longer wanting or using. Generally, they are falling apart, as this book is right here, which is a wonderful, cool old book that was, let me see, 1928 is the copyright on that. But it gives me this nice fat text. And then this is just an old dictionary, which I have a bazillion dictionaries. And I have some that I'm keeping and I'm not ripping up. But this is, that's where this paper came from. This is a paper pad. This is just some plain paper, just a little bit colored. And then this is the cardboard that comes from the packages that I get from Amazon and whoever else I'm buying stuff from. My favorite kind to work with is this, it's the one that's really flimsy. And so I just tear it apart. This part comes off pretty easy. Oops, well, see, it tears very easy as well. But this part, let me see if I can get a hold of a piece here. See, and I just kind of pull that up. You can dampen it to pull them. You can do different techniques. You can stick something in there to pull them, and you can leave some of the residue of the tape, like this is what I'm talking about. Leave some of that on there to give it a little extra texture. So, stamped, ripped, inked, put it all together, and wham, bam, there you go. Isn't that lovely? So this can be used as anything, really. It could be even one of those toppers, but check out this bag. So what I have here, first of all, back up. These are some copy dye papers that I have, and this is what you'll find in a book, in a journal, at least one that I'll make. And then I have this cute bag, this little bag here. I can stuff in there like tags or journal cards. And then beautiful, isn't that gorgeous? Like, and then that's the page. Like, you can put more on there if you want to, but you really don't need to. So I would just glue down my bag. I can either glue down both sides. I could before I sew my signature in, I could open that up and I can actually sew my bag to the page. I do like sewing stuff to it. However, it does compromise the structure of the page a little bit, but there's ways around that. So anyhow, let's make one. So let me set this stuff aside here, and we will grab a book page out of that book that I just put aside. Let's pick a page. I want a page that's not going to give me, so like I like that. It's pretty colorful. I might use some of that in something else, so I don't really want to grab that. These pages have already been ripped out, so, or not by me even. Look at that beautiful old writing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Pablo Placos. I don't know if that's a person or a place. So, you know what? I think, let's do this one. There. I have a page. And now what I want to do is, I think I want to maybe save that. So I'm just gonna tear. Look how easy that paper tears. That's how old this is. So easy. And I can save that, of course. I'll save it. I'll forget that I saved it. But you know what? The important thing is I saved it. So what I want to do is I want to just tear around the edges on here to give myself, this is going to be my first background piece to start with. And then I might just keep the bookshelf since I made this kind of short, and then I'll just set that stuff up there. So see, there's that. Then I think, I guess I can put this other one back in here for a reference to look, so you can see that as well. Can you see that? Perfect. So then I just use some paper pad paper, and I've got some of that exact stuff right here. And you can see it's a 12 by 12 paper pad from the Paper Studio. Paper is beautiful. It's so, all of them are muted, pastel-y, and they are very neutral in colors. So I picked that up at Hobby Lobby, paid full price at $22.99. And I did that because I don't live by a Hobby Lobby, and once I get to go to one, I just gotta say, if I love it, I love it, and if I don't, then I gotta grab it. If I don't love it, then I wait. So I'm just gonna tear, and we're going to tire, and there I have a piece like that, and yeah, maybe I'll go up on that one like that. I like that. Now I need some cardboard, right? Some of this cardboard. Let's see. Maybe I'll just tear this right here. It does, I probably should do my stamped word first, but let me see. I don't really know how big I want my cardboard to be. Oh well, I can always rip another cardboard piece. There we go. Ouch. So that's a little bit more straighter, which is fine. I do not mind. So now we just need to find a smaller piece to make a stamp that I would like to put in there. Ooh, what's that one? We do not remember days, we remember moments. Oh, yes, yes. That is the truth, isn't it? I feel like, anyways, I never remember an entire day. I remember moments. Sometimes they're not even real. And I only say that because I feel like I have such vivid and wild dreams. Always have. And I'm like, I'll tell my husband sometimes, oh, I have a story to tell you. I just can't remember 100% if it was something I dreamt or something that happened. I'm just kidding. I really do know the difference so far. We'll see as I get older how things go, but there. I'm going to stamp that on there. Hopefully that is still in frame. What I like to keep my stamp on my paper. Let the ink soak in. There we go. I'm not the world's greatest stamper. There we go. Yeah. So I normally like to stamp first and then rip my paper because I don't get it very straight, but I think this is okay. There we go. See, it's bigger than I want on there, so I'm gonna go ahead and tear it down. There we go. And a little tedious here. That's why I like to stamp first, because then I only have to tear. I don't have to tear it so many times. And then I have a bigger piece to grab a hold of, which is a little more friendlier to my hands. There, I like it. I like it. Do you like it? So now I need the dictionary page, which, let me see. I have a piece that I already actually tore. So, and I feel like, whoops. Let me see if I can pick that up. Maybe if I get that on here first, like that. Or I can even turn the text too. Isn't that fun? Let's get crazy. Yeah, crazy, crazy. All right, so let's see. And I used this very dangerous tearing ruler, which It's only dangerous to me because I'm klutzy, but it's metal. It's a Stampin' Up! One, and I do have a plastic one, but it doesn't have the same exact tear. And I will say I like the plastic one better just because it's not as mean. Angry tools. Okay, get that back in there. So, let's see how we do. Get some ink. I'm going to be using, this is the vintage photo. Should probably lock that one down. There we go. These are just makeup sponges. I like it when you can find like packages of them at the dollar store, or any store actually that has a package of them and they're cheap. I go through a lot of them. Oops. So I'm just putting the ink around the edges just to give them a pop, so that they pop off of each other. It just helps give it a little bit more dimension, helps every piece to have its own little bit of glory. And they should. They're all beautiful. And I like it. Yes. Let's see. Part of the deal here is just, this takes forever, so let me just do that. I can always go back and I can be rough with it here. There. Now, so, first page down, second page down, inked side up, there we go, ink side up, and you can see how I'm kind of going off the pages. That's okay, you know, you can do it however you want. There is no right or wrong way to do it. It's whatever looks good to your eye, whatever makes you happy. I think I want to keep that book trails title in there. I like it. I like it. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to stop with that for a second, and I'm going to just go ahead and get this stuck down. So I'm just going to go right in the middle for a moment. And how did I want that? I want that like that. I like a little bit of that book. There. What do you think? What do you think? And I'm going to put down a little bit more glue for this one, I think. I'm just going to give it a little smush. Then I think I want this like that. Yeah, that's fine there. Okay, I like that. And where's my little pieces here? I think I'm going to use this art glitter glue, which is it's a water-based glue, but it dries super duper fast, and so it's a quick grab. It's got this metal tip on here that I put on that it's the fine tip point, which I find very helpful. And then I think I'm going to try and get that right in the middle. We'll see. And then nice gluey fingers. And because of those ridges right here, I'm going to go ahead and use my art glitter glue for this one too, just to make sure I get enough of it on there. And then, yep, there we go. And there you have it. Isn't that beautiful? And so, you know, that really looks pretty on anything. You can put it on a tag. You know, I'm going to do something horrible here. I'm going to actually take it out of this really quick. It's just paper. I can always put it back on there and put this back on there. I don't even need to, really, if I'm going to put it flat. But if I wanted to tear this down even more, oh, let me see. Look at that. So how cute is that? I can do that instead. Maybe I will. I can take some of this cute vintage crocheted doily that I have cut up already. Isn't that pretty? I can stick that on there. Oh man, you know what? Yes, please. I think what I could do is I could just glue that down, and then if I just take a little tap there, put that there, and then I just follow that line right here. Well, why not? There we go. All right, well, I hope you have enjoyed this. This has been very fun, and then I would just tack this down without hoping that it doesn't go through, but I have to do it a little bit better later. But what I was getting at is, isn't that cute? And now I had just made on this tag a little pocket that I could stick something in. So like maybe this little bag. See, and it would just slide. Well, I need it a little bit wider, a little bit smaller, but I think you get the picture here. I can just stick a little note in there. And now I have this, which, boy, did I really mangle things up. Okay, anyhow, and then I can take that and I can put that on a page. What do I do with my pages? I can put it on a bag. I can put it on its own page. Of course, you want this to stand out. You see how this helps the pop? There we go. Now I have that. Now I can take a whole nother journal card and I can put it in there. So you have journal space. You just take it out, write what you want, put it back in, and then of course you have your little tiny one right here, which just say that was like a little journal piece of paper. Isn't that so cute? Anyhow, thank you for joining. I hope you subscribe. I hope you share my videos with other people, even though it makes me nervous. And I hope this channel grows and keeps me busy and keeps me on point so that I get stuff done and make things. I have a lot of things I want to make for people that have been a blessing in my life. And then I have a lot of people that are still wanting me to make them things for purchase. And I just need the time. I have the time. I just need the incentive and the push. And YouTube is going to do that for me, I think. I hope. Anyhow, bye everybody.